We got another. I wanted to see Save the World's opinion on Pink Tape now, because a lot of people, as I told y'all, are dick riding to virtue signal that they listen to other types of music. So I know he's gonna have the same opinion as me. I still thought that one was decent, as y'all know. It has some bangers on there like Flood the Face, but I know he's gonna call them out. Let's go.
I woke up to a random fucking dork spam calling me on Discord at like 1 a.m. just to tell me that Pink Tape was trash. Keep in mind, this album came out literally 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so maybe he might take the opposite. Yeah, I do feel like people get strong opinions way too fast on projects. Like before it even like I told y'all before it, I calculated how many minutes after 12. It was like 1 hour 37 minutes or 27 minutes, and people were already saying it was the greatest album or a trash album like 45 minutes through. I was like, that's not even possible. How do you know that?
There is no way he listened to the album, let alone processed it enough to call it trash. But even before I got to sit down and listen to it, I was just flooded, absolutely bombarded with Pink Tape is trash. This shit sucks, bro. Uzi's worst album. And all these paragraphs and think pieces on why this album is objectively bad and Uzi fell off. So here are some of the major complaints I keep seeing about this album. It's a whole lot of Red clone. He's trying too hard to be different. It's just mid. Uzi's washed. It's inconsistent and all over the place. I'm a bit tired of the whole...
What did he write, bro? He's trying too hard. She was 16. What the...
experimental shit. Like, how do you go from making a song like Suicide Doors, then proceed to make Werewolf? This could have been a whole lot of Red too, but he had to put 20 plus songs that all don't fit.
Hey man, that was my complaint. It was a bit messy. But y'all already heard me say that so many times, so I'm gonna let them speak.
With each other, and most are not that good. This solidifies my being done with rap and hip hop. This is the worst shit ever. And he let Charleston White get to him, putting him on the album, then saying, I don't care what y'all think. Uzi is just another dumb nigga. The lyrics, worst of all time. The beats, they're okay. Surface level 5 out of...
You saying that it's 10 times better than Eternal as Hake? I just think that's wrong, bro. I liked Eternal Take better. I liked Love is Rage 2 better. Honestly, I liked Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World better. I liked Love is Rage better. I liked The Perfect Love Tape better. I just think Uzi's a goated artist, so it's hard to like, just because maybe I prefer other projects over Pink Tape, that doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad. Like the scale for Uzi on quality is like 7 to 10. You know what I mean? Whereas Love is Rage 2 to me is like a 9.5 album, just because I don't really give 10s because nothing's perfect in this world.
10 casual shit. Absolutely pathetic. And there's 40 more comments alone just like that in my DMs. Honestly, I feel like people are typing up think pieces immediately just to look smart. I don't know how you could process this entire album this fast and then just go, oh my god, Uzi fell off. It's so mid. Save the World. It's just so trash. More people sound upset that the album didn't fit their specific vision of what they think it was supposed to sound like, so they just immediately call it trash or underwhelming. Fan entitlement is a real issue. Fans think that they're owed music and that they have to act a certain way and that the music has to sound a certain way that they specifically like. And I just want to say, if you act like this, you're a fucking dork. Then why not go listen to old Uzi project or the hundreds of leaked old Uzi songs you guys have hijacked over the past 5 years?
I mean, to be fair, I think that fans want, and I get these arguments all the time, like, we want the old insert rapper name back. But I think it's just because they care about the rapper's image, and it's like, if they don't like something, they'll think that, like the newer music, they'll think that other people won't as well, and that maybe it's not a good representation of the artist that they like a lot. So I get their genuine concern. But yeah, we got to let the artists do what they want to do. I still like old Uzi better, to be honest. Like, that's why, of course, and Flood of the Face were still my favorite songs on the project. Of course, my favorite song of Uzi of all time, other than maybe like Finesse and Hearts. But yeah, we can't really do anything about that though.
years. I never understand why fans complain about not getting a specific sound from that artist when they could always just go back and listen to the shit that sounds exactly like that.
Am I worried about Utopia being underwhelming? Nah. Again, like I don't really get hyped for albums anymore, bro. I just let it come, pause, and accept it for what it is at the time. And I'm a big Travis Scott fan, but I don't know. It's not like Cardi or Uzi where he keeps you on your toes. He really just, he's working, and when it drops, and you're expecting high quality. But Uzi and Cardi more so have like the release date type theory hype where people are like, oh, because they're so mysterious about it. Whereas Travis is like off in Iceland. You see every move. You see he's shooting a music video here. He's shooting a music video in like Denmark. Mike Dean has the case. Like he shows you the process almost like Kanye in a way. But I don't think there will be any surprises. So yes, I mean, no, I don't think it's going to be underwhelming. I think Travis Scott is a great producer, like of projects, being an executive producer, that is. So I think it'll be dope for sure. What is it? Something, what's that one project? Something Trap Sing McKnight, Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight. That's my favorite trap album.
Did this with a whole lot of Red and Cardi. They did this with artists like Tyler the Creator. But it's especially relevant for Uzi and Cardi because fans have had so much material, both leaked and released, that they could also listen to if they just want a specific sound from that artist. Not saying that you can't have specific reasons you don't like the album, but it seems like everyone just listened to the album to find problems just so they can type these long ass assertions about Uzi and his career, just so they can stay in this sort of hater mentality and I hate everything sort of trend that's going around right now. And as a professional hater myself, I can say that's kind of lame. So how did I actually feel about the album? This album is surprisingly introspective, and it's obvious Uzi intended this to be a fan.
I said that about the last couple songs, like the Rehab and what was the other one called? Like Come something, Days Come and Go. Those two songs were like, you actually see how Uzi's feeling.
Finale to this era in his life. Some songs kind of come in like slow and underwhelming, but then halfway through they just go hard, like Flooded the Face, Crush 'Em, songs like that. Generally, as the songs progress, they go a lot harder. Sometimes they're repetitive a bit in the beginning, but I fuck with it the more it goes on. I can say I was pleasantly surprised by the rock songs on this. I said in the past, I hate when rappers try to branch out into rock because it's always trash and they just get props for trying something different regardless of the quality. But even by most standards, these songs are way better than what I expected. Werewolf is a very nice song. I think the biggest problem this project suffers from is a lack of a congruent sound. You can tell from the
There we go. So we're in agreement there.
Cover and the sound of this project, Uzi wanted to go for a more punk.
It sounds almost like a compilation tape because it has like old kind of Uzi on there. It's got like the new melodic trap shit that he's doing. Where it's like more melodic actually. It has less rap in the beginning, and then it goes into rock, rave, then it goes into introspective Uzi, and then it does some. Oh, it even had some Jersey Club in there. Like I was like, what is going on?
/ heavier rock kind of sound, but also had the fan service with some of these tracks. I think the classic Uzi songs are just okay. They aren't bad, I like them, but they aren't anything really special. Actually, the fan service tracks are the ones I kind of hate. Nigga, I heard Of Course in 8th grade. I graduated a month ago. This shit is not that special anymore. Even then, it's not a bad thing that this album sounds kind of inconsistent. This album isn't 100% one type of sound or theme. It was never supposed to be. The trailer presented it as just a bunch of cool shit from Uzi, and that's what it was. So I like it a lot. Now, the real question, is it better than Whole Lotta Red? Well, I would say...
Let's see if he used that same outro that he did in the other
Anyways,
video.
that's how I feel about that situation. These are some of my favorite songs. And
is it better than Whole Lotta Red? I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest. Although, to be fair to Uzi, when we all first listened to a whole lot of Red. And maybe I'm speaking for myself here. If you go back to the stream in 2020, late 2020, I was shocked as well. I was like, what are we listening to here? Especially with that Metamorphosis song from Kid Cudi as the feature. I still don't really like that song all too much. I feel like, God, I know it for sure, but it just, I don't know. The album definitely grew on me. So we will see what happens with Uzi's. Personally, right now, I do think I like Whole Lotta Red more, but I did give it more time to grow on me. Whereas Uzi, it still has only been 1-2 days. So give me a month and then we'll discuss that.